another video. So today I'm actually going to be doing my February book haul. And in February I had a gift card, and so I got quite a bit of books. I got a ton of books from Book Outlet, and then a couple from Half Price Bookstore, and then a couple from Barnes & Noble. So yeah, it's a pretty big haul this month. So you might want to get a snack before we jump into this. Because there's 16 books. Yeah, quite a big book haul. Not the biggest I've done, but still pretty big, so you might want to get a snack. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first off, the book I'm going to show you guys is The Silver Witch by Paula Braxton. And she is the author of The Witch's Daughter, which I have on my shelf. I've had it for a while. I have not read it yet, but I really want to read her books this summer, especially because most of her books have to do with witches. And this summer I want to do like a Summer of Magic theme, where I read a ton of books that have to do with witches and magic. And yeah, that's what I want to read this summer. So it's my Summer of Magic. So I got The Silver Witch. This was from Book Outlet. So pretty good price on it. And I don't remember what each of the books are about, because I got a couple other Paula Braxton books, again, that have to do with witches. So I don't really remember what each of these are about. This one, I believe, is a historical fiction, and I believe most of her books are actually historical fiction. So I don't remember too much of what this is about, but I will leave a link to the Goodreads page for all of these books down below so you guys can check them out. Definitely on my list to read this summer. So these next two books are also by Paula Braxton, and of course they're also about witches. And the first one being The Winter Witch. And this one, again, I don't remember what this was about. It is a historical fiction, as most of her books are historical fiction, and it looks like it takes place in a Welsh town, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, that's really all I know about it. But yeah, this will definitely be part of my Summer of Magic reading TBR. And the next one, again, also Paula Braxton, and it's The Midnight Witch. And again, I am not sure what this one is about, but Kirkus Review says Downton Abbey meets the dark arts in Braxton's latest. So definitely can't wait to get to this. The cover is just really pretty. I loved the cover when I first saw it. Next, they got The Masked City by Genevieve Cogman. And this is the sequel to The Invisible Library. Have not read Invisible Library yet, but I want to get to it. So yeah, now I've got the sequel and I can marathon through both of these. I do need to pick up the third one, and then I can really marathon through the series. So yeah, this is the second. Next, I got Lady of Magic by Sylvia Ezo Hunter. And this is the sequel to Midnight Queen. I have not read The Midnight Queen yet, and I actually don't own it. I don't have The Midnight Queen, but I always see it in stores, and it looks really interesting. The cover is just beautiful. I'll put a picture of the cover up here. But I really want to get to the series and see what it's about. I picked up the second one only because I found it on Book Outlet for a really good price, and I was like, well, might as well get it. So I did, and now I just need to get the first one. But yeah, this seems like it's going to be a good series. So, and I don't remember what it's about either. So yes, I'm basically basing my judgment on the cover of the books and the title of the books. But look at them. They look so pretty and the titles sound so interesting. So it's gotta be good, right? I hope. Hopefully. We'll see. But it's got magic in the title, so there you go. It can go in with my Summer of Magic theme. These next couple books are the ones I got from my half price bookstore, and these are what I got mainly for work. I work as a counselor, substance abuse counselor, but we also do dual diagnosis, which basically means mental health issues. And so I mainly got these for my work, but yeah, so I'll just show you real quick. It is Bipolar Disorder, 5 Steps to a More Peaceful Life by Andrew S. Hogan, and it includes the Dynamic 5-Step Workbook. So I think this will be a good resource for me to have at work. So there's that. And then this one actually got it for myself, but I could see using it at work with my clients as well. And this one is Kick the Boring Out of Your Life by Donna Carter. And the tagline says, think big, take risk, travel light. So yeah, kick the boring out of your life. So, like I said, I got this one mainly for me. It sounds kind of interesting, but I could bring it for my work as well. And the next book, this was the other book that I got for my work, and it is Codependent No More by Melody Beattie. Yeah, Melody Beattie. And this is one of my clients was reading this one day and told me that his previous counselor he had suggested this book to him, and it's all about codependency. And the tagline says, how to stop controlling others and start caring for yourself. So, and it says it's got 5 million copies sold, or more than 5 million copies sold, so it's gotta be really good. So this is another one I picked up for work. Thought it would be a good resource for my clients. So a lot of them are very codependent. The next one that I got is A Green and Ancient Light by Frederick S. Durbin. And this is, I want to say, fantasy, maybe historical fiction. I saw Brie over at Brie Hill. I saw on her channel she talked about this book. I think it was maybe a month or so ago she was reading this, and it sounded really interesting when she was talking about it. And so I really wanted to check it out because the way she was talking about it, it sounded really, really good. And this is a fantasy, like I said, and you guys know I love fantasy, so I had to get it just for that alone. So I really wanted to check it out, and then I saw it on Book Outlet, and I was like, perfect, I can get it and read it, and yeah, so now I've got that. The next book I got here is The Book of Life by Deborah Harkness, This is the third and I believe final book, yes, in the All Souls trilogy. So this is the third book in the All Souls trilogy. I cannot wait to get to this series. This is definitely one of, I think this is going to be the first trilogy I pick up this summer for my Summer of Magic theme reading. The first book is A Discovery of Witches. So yeah, this is the third and final book. So I can't wait. I've heard really great things about this trilogy. One of my really close friends told me, you love witches, you gotta read this trilogy, this series. So I'm super excited, and I think this will be probably the first one I pick up this summer. So the next one that I've got to show you guys, again, this is Cress by Marissa Meyer. This is the third book in the Lunar Chronicles. And so I needed the third and fourth one because I had all the others. I had the novellas and I had the first two, but I didn't have the third and fourth one. So I needed to get those, so now I got them. And now I can just marathon through the rest of the series. And that is what I am going to do in March. I want to marathon through this whole series, and I cannot wait to get to it. I'm a little sad because I didn't know this till now, but I don't know when this happened. It definitely wasn't like this when I got it, but it's got a little bit of a rip there. I don't know when that happened, so a little sad, but this is why I take the covers off my books before I read them, so things like this don't happen too often. But yes, I cannot wait to get to it. I will let you guys know in my March wrap up, or I might actually do a review of this series, but I'll let you guys know what I think. I've heard so many people say Cress is their favorite, so I really can't wait to get to Cress. The next book I got here is Winter by Marissa Meyer. This is the fourth and final book in the Lunar Chronicles, and I cannot wait to get to this. Okay, so the next book that I've got is The Beauty of Darkness by Mary E. Pearson. This is the third and final book in the Remnant Chronicles. The first one being Kiss of Deception. I read Kiss of Deception, I think maybe last year, and I really enjoyed it. So now I've got the second and third book, and I can just marathon through the rest of the series. So the next book that I got was Morning Star by Pierce Brown. If you guys have been on my channel before, you know that I did already order a copy of this on Book Outlet during their Black Friday sale, and I have no idea what happened to the copy I bought. It just somehow mysteriously disappeared, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So ended up having to go back on Book Outlet and get another copy. So now I finally have another copy of Morning Star. I can marathon through the Red Rising trilogy. This is the third and final book in the Red Rising trilogy, so I can marathon through it. So the next book I finally picked up from Book Outlet was Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. And of course, this is one that's around everywhere. Everyone talks about it. It's pretty much like Game of Thrones in terms of popularity, I think. And I actually I have a client at my work who's like, you gotta read Outlander, you gotta read the series, it's so good. And she's reading the third book right now. She's like, you should definitely read it. It's so good. And I told her the other day, I was like, guess what? I bought the first Outlander book. She's like, you did? You need to read it. So I got it. I've got Outlander. I don't know when I'm going to get to it. Especially since, like I said in my, if you guys saw my bookish goals, my New Year's resolution goals, you guys know I'm trying to read series back to back rather than leave time in between so I don't forget stuff. But I don't know, for this series, I might not be able to read them back to back because these are freaking huge books. Like, holy crap, I have the fifth one I'm going to show you guys in a minute. And that thing is like a freaking dictionary. And I'm like, I don't know if I can get through 5 of these books or more. I don't remember how many is in the series so far. But I don't know if I can get through that many when they're so huge. Like, just this one, the first one, is how many pages? Okay, well, the first one's not too bad. It's only 627 pages. So that one's not too bad, but the one I'm about to show you guys, that one is a monster of a book. I'll be lucky if I can pick it up. So the last book that I'm going to show you guys, again, another Diana Gabaldon. An Echo in the Bone by Diana Gabaldon. And I believe this is the 5th book in the Outlander series. So I got the 5th book only because I got it on Book Outlet and it was super cheap. And this was the last copy they had. So I literally grabbed the last one. And with the Book Outlet, if you guys have been on there before, you guys know once a book is sold out, it could take forever for them to restock and get more. If they ever get more, because there are some that I'm still like, it's still not restocked. But anyway, so yeah, I had to get on it and jump on it. So I got the last one. This is the 5th one in the Outlander series. And again, you guys, it's huge. It's a monster of a book. It's actually not as big as I had originally thought. I thought this was like at least 1,000 pages, but it's actually only 814 pages. So, much less than I thought, but still, it's a huge book, you guys. I don't think I can do 5 or 6 of these in a row. So yeah, it's a hunker of a book, you guys. So that's it for my February book haul, you guys. Those are the books that I got in February. Let me know in the comments below what books you've gotten, and if you've read any of these books, let me know in the comments below what you thought of them and which ones I should move up to the top of my TBR list. So yeah, let me know, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye.